Welcome back to Marathon Films and Project Integra. So today is the day that I go to Summit Point Raceway up in West Virginia. So there's a lot to tell you guys. I actually already went there. This is after, but I figured I'd start with the video this way. So there's a lot to talk about. Now, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get to everything, but there's just so much I have to tell you guys about. So we're going to just rewind the whole entire day back to about 5 a.m.
I guess the seat doesn't adjust up and down at all, does it?
You mean like back?
No, up and down.
No. Well, yeah, I know it's a little high in here. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
I never actually put the helmet on in the car before. So do I go left or do I go right?
You go where I entered. Over up here on the left.
Alright, so I'm here at Summit Point Raceway, and I just got done doing my first track session, which you guys just saw. It's a lot faster than I thought, and I'm starting to see like what kind of upgrades I'm going to need to do if I'm going to have to improve a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely really fast, awesome, great time, having fun. We got 3 more sessions to go, and apparently I'm supposed to go a lot faster. I feel like it's kind of fast already. I'm going like 85, 90, and then just like hard braking and downshifting. So I definitely need to work on that. So I'm just going to stop talking now, and we're going to skip to the second track session. Alright guys, so the track day is over. It was successful. I'm just sitting here filling up right now because I pretty much drained all my gas that I had. But it was a good day. So when I get back to the house, I'm just going to talk to you guys a little bit about basically everything that went down on the track day, now that you've seen the footage. So yeah, let's cut to that right now. This is a lot different than I expected. I was not expecting to go that fast. My instructor actually was pushing me to go faster because I was like going off of the gas because I was just not comfortable going that fast because I've never gone that fast before. So it was definitely an eye-opener, I will say that. There is actually a lot of work I have to do this car before my next track day. People usually will tell you, oh, just keep driving it the way it is, and then over time you'll be able to get better, and you know, okay, yeah, you're right, but there's just a couple modifications that I would like to make to this car before I take it back to the track, because there were just times where it was crazy. Alright, so now that I showed you all of the track sessions, now I figured I'd tell you guys a little bit about how everything went. So it started off really sketchy. He was trying to tell me not to rev match, and I'm used to rev matching. I could heel toe in my stock seats, but since they were Caros, sit up a little higher, it's a little hard for me to rev match properly. So I basically would press down on the brake, and then after that I would just downshift and then slowly let up on the clutch and not use any gas, which was really confusing because that completely slows you down in the turn, but it did end up working. So I don't understand that, but it was great. My suspension definitely needs an upgrade. Definitely have to do a lot of work. Some of the work includes suspension, obviously, like I said. I may need to do some seat upgrades, and the reason why I say that is because on the track, these seats, you would think that the bolsters hold you in, but when you have the helmet on, it kind of pushes you up a little bit, so you're not fully in the seat. So at times it felt like I was like using my legs to keep me in place while I was turning, which would really bring the confidence level down when I'm like driving on the track. So I definitely might get some seat upgrades, and I hate to say that because I am in love with these seats, but they are just not gonna work. When I got in my instructor's car, he had a black and green M3, and it only had about 185 wheel horsepower, not a lot. And when he would take those turns, I was in a big giant bucket seat, which like the bolsters basically go over your leg and your hips, so you have to hop out of it, and that kept me firm and planted in the seat every time we were turning. And you know, I didn't have any problems, but in these seats I actually have problems staying in the bolster, so these seats might actually have to go. So if you want to buy them in the future, let me know. The steering wheel's fine, don't have to do any upgrades to the steering wheel. My car is actually really slow, so basically everybody was passing me. I only passed 2 people. One of them was a Miata, go figure, and the other one was probably, I think, a Ford Focus RS or ST or whatever, and I shouldn't have even passed him. My instructor told me to, because at the last minute I had to brake in the middle and then hit the apex, and the apex was all off, and I slowed everybody down. Bad. It was just bad. So yeah, that was that. The tires performed really well. Barely any tire squeal at all. These tires are amazing. If I had my Coom hose on, that would have been a nightmare, because I would have been screeching, understeering pretty much everywhere. So I'm really glad that I have the Falcon Azenis tires when I'm running it on the track. So that pretty much wraps it up for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one.